audience came in and they wrote down some suggestions here. So we're going to Frankenstein a headline. Normally we take a random news headline, and that is our log line for a movie that we pitch to DJ Do It Again. And so we're going to try that game right here. We're going to pick some, but just the idea of the game is while we're pitching this movie, DJ Do It Again, he's going to be able to say, I don't like what you just said, pick something else, basically. So it's going to keep us on our toes.
Like a real executive.
Yeah, like a real executive. So
I left my suit and tie at home. My down day. So
our template here, a lot of people were asking when you came in. So it's going to be the A or an occupation, verb ending with an S, and then an or something, adjective, a noun, at, from, location. So kind of put this all together. I thought it could, cover a lot of bases with the topics. So if it doesn't make sense at all, it's your guys' fault.
We blame it on you.
Yeah.
Mike, you'll hand them to me. Okay. So the occupation is going to be a plumber. A plumber flings nasty. Oh, I like where this is going. Nasty Paris.
That should be a noun.
It was a noun. Somebody used the proper noun. No. Let's use a well-drawn bottle of vodka. All right, so we have a plumber flings a nasty, well-drawn bottle of vodka from Iceland. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You didn't
Based on a true story. Okay. So we're just going to jump in. You just got to jump in. We're on a team. We need to make this movie happen. Okay? So, all right. DJ Do It Again, thank you for having us to your studios. This is really great. We're really honored to be here. We're going to pitch you our movie. It's based on a true story. About a plumber who flings a well-drawn bottle of vodka from Iceland. Okay? So we open with our hero. His name is Dirk.
Yeah.
And Dirk is a seasoned veteran plumber, right? He's a grizzled vet, right, man? He's got scars in places you don't want to know
Self-made.
Yeah.
Family business.
He's got a problem, though. He needs to raise money for
his vodka business.
I think he should be raising money for something different.
Well, the vodka business is very important to him because his father also had a side business of vodka, but he only learned this at a young age.
So he's trying to keep his family business, vodka making business, alive. So he's got to raise money to keep the business alive. Even though he's a plumber. So he's a plumber. His side business is vodka. Okay, we good? All right, cool. See, his special technique is that he brews vodka in toilets.
Yep. It should be something different.
In the tanks of toilets.
It should be something different.
In showers.
It should be something different.
He brews vodkas in sinks, in old sinks.
At Home Depot.
Yeah, at Home Depot. So they let them in late at night.
They're cleanly.
Yeah. So they're the new ones. They haven't been used. But here's the thing: each vodka is different depending on what type of sink that they use. Yeah.
And so Dirk, he's trying to get his family business and keep his balance going on. But there's a problem going on in Iceland, and there has just been overflowing sewage coming up through all the sewers.
Yeah.
And how does Dirk's a plumber? He gets one of the first calls because he's a veteran of the business. So he's got to think of a solution of stopping the raw sewage that's coming up. He's got
his special vodka puts it down.
Yeah, so he starts pouring vodka down the drains,
and that's what helps save the ecosystem of Iceland.
It should save something different, I think.
So instead of he tried pouring it down, but instead of that, he just drank a full bottle, try to throw some stuff off the wall.
He saw a lot of shit that day, okay?
Crazy
and
day.
He just drank it, okay? But here's the thing. Here's what happened, right? The shitstorm that came out of the sewers, right? It was just so bad it knocked out all the communications, and Iceland was completely knocked out from talking to the rest of the world, okay? So the only thing that they could think of doing is start flinging vodka to other countries, right?
They should do something different, I think.
So they were just going to strap rockets to vodka bottles and fling them to other countries.
I don't know. I think they should do something different.
They were going to tie them to these ancient, like pterodactyl-like creatures that you can only find in Iceland that nobody knows about.
With Z. The Z is silent.
The pterodactyls, who were able to make it on right after the zebras on Noah's Ark. Okay. So their plan is to fling these birds into the air, these nasty bottles of vodka. But here's the problem, right? If Dirk starts using all his surplus and supplies of real bottles of vodka, his family business won't be able to go into effect. So they decide to like hand draw bottles of vodka with messages written inside the hand drawn bottle of vodka. That way he doesn't ruin his business, right?
It's called Message in a Bottle.
Yeah.
Message in a bottle.
It should be called something different.
It's called...
I got to get to a meeting here, man. I think it needs to be something different.
It's called I Must Break You.
I don't know. I think it should be something different.
It's called Mother Russia.
Mother Russia. Because they think that because the Russians love vodka so much that they will be the first allies to come help them out.
The pterodactyls just flying over towards Russia.
Yep.
These nasty bottles of well-drawn vodka bottles just getting sent out there, and no one's responding. The sewage is
it's just building up. Nobody's helping. So he decides he has to do what he's calling and go plumb. Like he has to go plumbing. So he goes and he's going day to day. But then people start showing up on boats. They're like, "Hey, we heard you had problems."
I think they should show up on something different.
They fly back on the pterodactyls because the pterodactyls are returning home to roost. Okay, so. In fact, we have a cutscene. It's a really funny cutscene. This is a comedy, by the way. We just figured that out. So essentially, the pterodactyls drop off the message in the bottle, and then whoever they just gave it to, they like grab them and just fly them back to Iceland. So these pterodactyls are very well trained. Okay, that's our cutscene where just people are getting snatched and flown back. And so they just, he's getting like coders and engineers and painters and people of all different walks of life, and he tells them about their problem. Like there's a shitstorm happening in Iceland. You're going to ruin all these beautiful landscapes. It's just covered in crap. And so they're like, we can help you. We will band together. And so you kind of get in the middle of the movie, all this team coming together. And, they end up like creating a super A team, a plumbing team.
Yeah, plumbing everything. You got these coders rerouting sewer pipelines, all the good stuff. However that works in the network of
This is all
pipes.
in the trailer.
Yeah, this is all.
These
all
are
right
beats.
there.
Boom. Somebody coding. Somebody painting schematics.
Some ditch diggers. Making new routes of sewage.
You should have some different guys in there.
They got like bowlers that are just like throwing bowling balls.
Yeah, they should have probably something different.
You're right. You got mechanics that are just building massive, machines that can excavate new pathways for these pipes. Bigger pipage, and then they got to lay the pipe in Iceland.
Burly pipes.
Yeah,
burly pipes.
Big burly pipes, and then they got the lumberjacks cutting stuff down.
But to top it all off, one of the pterodactyls drops off this woman who just is a Russian, and she has this ancient secret recipe of vodka. And
the voice of an angel.
Voice of an angel. So she's a singer. She's like wooing all these like workers after their long, hard days. But then she also helps his dad, Dirk's dad, keep the vodka business up and running on the side. And they end up falling in love. So they have like, we have a romantic through line through all this. So you got the A team, the romantic through line, the pterodactyls, like the pet pterodactyls, but they're in peril in one scene because there's just like things shooting out of the gutters randomly. So this is just man versus shit. This movie. That's the log line.
Yeah.
What'd you call it? What's the name of it? We Will Break You?
I think it should be a different log line. I really do.
The log line is
when she hit the land.
I don't know. I think it should be something different.
It's about to be a shitty day.
I think it should be something different.
Oh shit.
I like that. Okay.
Great.
Makes you happy.
So yeah, that's our movie. The resolution is they just clean up Iceland, tourism starts back up, and at the center of this beautiful burgeoning tourism is Dirk, his new wife with the angelic voice, Father Vodka, and everyone comes to see this shitty vodka pub.
And world peace was achieved.
From Iceland.
I think they should achieve something different.
Everyone in the world becomes an alcoholic,
I like that.
including
I really like
babies. Sorry. So what's the name of this movie again? Didn't we have a couple ideas we were magic workshopping?
Yeah, we really need a title for this, guys. Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
Icy vodka.
Nah, it should be something different.
Pterodactyls.
What do you got over there, guy? What do you got?
High potency.
High
It
potency.
should be something different.
Vodka Day keeps the doctor away. It's a long title.
We'll abbreviate it on marketing materials.
Okay.
So, you check it with your board members, right?
I was gonna say I gotta lean to the back room and see if we're gonna talk to the investors here. Guys, do you think we're gonna buy this movie? Board. How many? Give me a show of hands, guys.
Oh, mixed crowd.
I know.
I see a lot of thumbs up. I counted at least a dozen.
I think we might have to make a couple tweaks and changes, but I think we're gonna make this movie, fellas.
We're gonna make it.
Did it.
Gonna make it.